Greetings, my dear friends. Today we shall focus on a profound Buddhist teaching: the mind is everything. What you think, you become. This simple yet powerful message has the potential to transform your life in ways you may never have imagined. The Buddhist teachings remind us that everything begins in the mind. Your thoughts create your reality, and your actions are a direct result of your thoughts. Therefore, if you want to change your life, you must start by changing your mind. The mind is like a garden. If you plant positive thoughts, you will reap a positive life. But if you sow negative thoughts, you will harvest negativity. However, this does not mean that we should suppress or ignore negative thoughts. Instead, we must learn to recognize them, accept them, and transform them into positive ones. One story that sheds light on the Buddhist saying the mind is everything. What you think you become is the story of Angulimala, a notorious bandit and murderer who transformed himself through the power of his mind. According to Buddhist legend, Angulimala was once a brilliant student of a well-known sage, but was betrayed by the sage's jealous students and turned to a life of crime. He became infamous for his habit of killing travelers and collecting their fingers as trophies, earning him the name Angulimala, or finger garland. One day, Angulimala encountered the Buddha, who was walking alone through the forest. Angulimala, eager to add another finger to his garland, chased after the Buddha with his sword drawn. But no matter how fast he ran, he could not catch up to the Buddha, who remained just out of reach. Finally, exhausted and frustrated, Angulimala cried out to the Buddha to stop. The Buddha turned to face him, and Angulimala was struck by his peaceful and radiant presence. The Buddha calmly asked him why he was chasing him, to which Angulimala replied that he wanted to kill him. The Buddha replied, "I have already stopped. It is you who must stop now." These words resonated deeply with Angulimala, who was overcome with remorse for his past actions. He fell to his knees before the Buddha, begging for forgiveness and asking how he could make amends for the harm he had caused. The Buddha replied that the only way for Angulimala to make amends was to transform his mind and lead a life of compassion and service to others. With the Buddha's guidance, Angulimala renounced his former way of life and became a monk, dedicating himself to meditation and spreading the teachings of the Buddha. Through his dedication and practice, Angulimala transformed himself from a ruthless killer into a wise and compassionate teacher. He realized that his past actions were a product of his own deluded thinking, and that by changing his thoughts and perceptions, he could change his entire being. This story illustrates the Buddhist saying the mind is everything. What you think you become in a powerful way. Angulimala's transformation was not the result of any external force or circumstance, but rather a product of his own inner work and the power of his mind to transform his reality. It reminds us that no matter what mistakes we may have made in the past, we always have the power to change our thoughts and actions in the present moment, and that by doing so, we can create a brighter future for ourselves and those around us. So, my dear friends, I encourage you to take action and harness the power of your mind. Begin by setting positive intentions for your day and practice gratitude for the blessings in your life. Use affirmations to cultivate positive thoughts and overcome negative ones. Meditation is an excellent tool to train the mind and develop inner peace. Remember that every thought you have is a seed that will grow into your reality. Choose to plant positive thoughts and watch your life transform. You have the power to create the life you desire, and it all begins with your mind. In conclusion, the teachings of the Buddha remind us that the mind is everything. What you think, you become. By harnessing the power of your mind, you can transform your life and create the reality you desire. Start today by setting positive intentions, practicing gratitude, and cultivating positive thoughts. Remember that you have the power to shape your destiny, and it all begins with your mind. Thank you for listening, and may you find inner peace and happiness on your journey.